Championship 2026 by AFC, and man, it is going to be the finals, and let's see who will be the winner. It's going to be an intense match. It's showtime, it's game time. Hafiz Decipher and Abdulaziz on the commentary table.
As we see, Japan will be attacking from left to right in the blue kit. For sure, Team Japan would like to make a statement of intent where they want to find that first goal. As we can see now, this time attack starting from wide, but also have to go back in central, try to find an opening. However, that was good defending, but it wasn't good enough to hold possession, where throw-in is going to be with Team Japan, who is currently moving forward, who is looking for option, try to whisk the ball into the penalty area, and now they're doing a ball roll, looking for a header, and Ruud Gullit could not make that one stick. Abdulaziz.
Yes, that was really nice from Japan. Japan are taking the initiative to create chances and to go forward to find that first goal, which is the most important goal. But also on the other hand, I see Erling Haaland, probably the first time you see him today, the striker who is a very lethal striker.
Yes, indeed. So Team Indonesia playing it on the flanks again and going to cross it in, looking for that near post cross and try to flick it in past the goalkeeper. Could not go through, but at least we see an option for Team Indonesia to start an attack. Abdulaziz.
Indeed, indeed. Now we have the ball in the middle, and that's where Indonesia are really good and very dangerous at, because they can create chances from absolutely nothing. We saw that earlier in this tournament, and now they have a chance to probably do it again against a very tough opponent like Japan.
As we see switch of side, there is no option on the left as Team Japan is now changing the attack method. They are going it central, over the top flick on, looking for Ruud Gullit, even though Ruud Gullit was the main actor in starting a flick on attack. And over to Indonesia, full of confidence, driven the ball, and that's a one-touch pass. However, the player was not at the correct position to receive that pass in the first place. Abdulaziz.
Yes, it's not easy. It's not easy at all, because I see Japan are defending really well here, but also they are not creating enough chances, at least for the first 20 minutes. Maybe they will need to go a little bit more through the wing, and they can do something from there.
Yes, indeed. 22 minutes has gone. This is the first game of the semi-final for eFootball console. These two countries, they want to find an option. Try to break through with that backheel pass. However, did not connect well as Team Indonesia running in numbers. However, these small mistakes is very, very costly, I would say, Abdulaziz.
You cannot make mistakes here, especially in this game. You made a mistake against Malaysia in the semi-final, and you were punished immediately. Now you cannot make mistakes, because Japan will definitely take full advantage of that.
That was a Trivela shot, outside foot shot, and it was well parried away by the goalkeeper. That is the first ever attempt that has been shown by Team
really
Japan.
nice.
And now Indonesia running at the edge of the penalty area. We see 4 people dashing into the penalty area. But again, a solid defense by Team Japan, who is currently making an assault, but try to spray the ball to the left. That is not the master plan, Abdulaziz.
Yes, I see that Indonesia are trying to go through the mid and cross it to usually Erling Haaland, who should be close to the first post, and probably try to finish it from there.
Yep, trying to finish is always the idea, but it's a long shot.
Nice
well
shot.
saved, but again, a second shot came along the way, still blocked by the defender. That is what you call the unpredictability and robustness of Team Japan, changing their strategy. If middle cannot go through, they go wide. If wide cannot go through, they go crosses in and flick on. And if that doesn't work, a thunderous shot from a long range. But we see pause and low, but it is not dangerous. And we see Japan shifting the ball forward, Abdulaziz.
Yes, it is like 50-50 now. The game is almost in the middle all the time. We didn't see much from Indonesia, I think Japan are like more courageous to go up forward and to create more chances. They lost the final in the mobile side, but they don't want to lose the final here.
As we can see, a chance for a cross, and it's going to be a first corner. As we know, Japan are very, very deadly in the dead ball space area, in the set pieces. It's going to be an
This is very
outswinger,
dangerous.
possibly, maybe a near post flick on. As we are looking at the AI movement, we are looking into areas where you can flick it on. Central going for Ruud Gullit. He was sandwiched, tag team by two red shirts, Abdulaziz.
Yeah, this is a counter-attack, probably at the last chance of the first half. So I think this is it for the first half. Yes. So Japan and Indonesia played very safe game so far. We didn't see much from both of these teams. I think because each team don't want to make mistakes and don't want to leave gaps in the defense.
Agreed. Both teams are playing with very cautious. They do not want to overextend their defensive line, and also while attacking, they're attacking with not much bodies forward because they know if they lose the ball, a long drive, lofted pass is enough to find their striker who is running behind their slower defender, Abdulaziz.
Exactly, and that's what the Indonesian team are trying to do, especially with a player like Erling Haaland who can win everything in the air.
Oh yeah. Erling Haaland's header
That's
is so...
what we are talking about.
That's what exactly they try to get the ball behind the players. But again, when we look at runners, we see like Ruud Gullit is becoming the target man, but he's not the fastest player on the field. So
that's
that
really
is a
nice.
good skill move. Opening to the center, a chance, a shot. Fake shot was done. He should have taken the shot, Abdulaziz.
Yes, because you will never pass Van Dijk that easily. But anyway, there is another chance for Japan here. Okay, so I mean, Indonesian team, I feel they are changing something here with the way they play, because in the first half we see them play a lot in the middle. Now we see them also try to attack from the wing here.
Maybe trying to, if they can't work it from the center, they should change approach into the midfield, just like this, going through midfield with a pack of opponents which is standing by, especially when you have Ruud Gullit in that center. It is very, very tough to win in the aerial battle. 55 minutes gone.
Oh,
That is
really
a nice
nice.
pass, and also lofted over the top. And it was well challenged by the defender, and I believe that is going to be a corner kick, I believe, Abdulaziz.
Yes, now this is a very good opportunity for Indonesia because they have a very good player, Erling Haaland over there, and he can win everything in the air.
Yes, flick on, bicycle kick clearance. That was instantaneous without any doubt. But in the meantime, possession-wise, it's still with the team in red, Indonesia. 58 minutes gone, 59. We are reaching the 1 hour mark. And it seems like everything is cool and dandy, being very, very safe in the first game.
Yes, I think Japan are playing very solid game here. They are leaving no gaps to Indonesia, even in the air, because like this, it's really hard for Indonesia to break Japan. So now we have another chance. It's so difficult. It's so difficult. I think the only solution here is maybe to start use fresh legs. Players, let's say they are really good at controlling the ball, maybe doing some dribbling stuff, and also shot from outside the box.
Yep, I agree, because we are entering the 70th minute. Is usually the time where fresh legs are brought onto the field. But however, still, there is confidence in the current first 11 players. Indonesia tried to stop the ball. However, it was met with a midfielder moving forward in numbers. Tried to pass it central, but that was a good block. Even though the turning looks smooth, but it is not enough to break past the final player.
Nice attack.
Yep, nice attack indeed, I agree. And the attack was squandered, I would say, Abdulaziz, in the 70th minute.
A little bit rushing things from Indonesia's side, while they had to be a little bit more calm collected and try to find the moment when to pass and to who you will pass the ball.
Yes, indeed. We have option on the far left, but the momentum has died out.
Easy through.
And a chance over the top. I think the defender will get there first. Yes, indeed. Defender was the first to start the chase, but it gives room for Team Indonesia to crawl ever so slightly forward to move into those dangerous area. And I believe the long pauses right here is the change of players. Maybe Abdulaziz, new strikers, new wingers who are tired and need the additional run and spring in their legs.
Indeed, because nothing much left in this game. It's only about 10 or 15 minutes in game time. And it's only about one goal. I feel it's only about one goal in this game, you know, because both of teams are very cautious. You know, they don't want to lose now. And of course, you are not doing much to win also.
Yeah, agreed. So with 15 minutes left on the clock, this could be it. The one chance, the one moment where the fresh legs make instant impact. Indonesia, maybe a long throw-in. As we see the run-up into the penalty area, looking for a flick on and a chance to go back. And we see penalty clearance by both teams. Try to scramble the ball forward. A long drive by Team Japan. And we return the favor, only to be given back by an aerial ball. And it seems that is the trend for the past few moments of the game, Abdulaziz.
Yes, I mean, we didn't see much from both sides so far, but that's very normal in a final game, because each team here is trying their very best to get that one goal lead where they will be definitely flying in this game.
Over the top. And it happens again that everybody decides to head the ball forward. And we see a good dribble at the edge of the penalty area. Now whip it in! And that's the first goal! It doesn't need to come with a bang. All you need is trust in your capability.
Wow.
Indonesia leads the way with only 9 minutes left on the clock. Good driven ball, low pass, and it was a tap-in of ages. What do you think of this attack, Abdulaziz?
That's a beautiful, very nice teamwork. They take their time, they move the player in the right position, and they scored. 1-0, totally deserved lead for Indonesia. Japan, you need to do something here.
And I'm a bit surprised how come the defender wasn't able to do a shoulder budge, because literally the defender was side by side but could not tackle the player or the ball away from danger. Maybe because fear of an own goal, maybe a fear of penalty, would you say?
I think so, but still, I mean, too early to do anything, especially in this first leg. We didn't see much from Japan, honestly. It was like always Indonesia are trying to find that first goal. And that's why Japan were like totally blocked in this first game. But still, it's only a matter of one goal, so anything can happen.
And also we know Japan in the second game, they are experts in coming back. After they were denied, after they were left behind 3-0. I'm not going just to repeat history, but it did happen when they were left behind. But hold on, with a nice shot. Oh, that was a nice ball roll and a powerful shot. However, it was denied of a chance. It went wide, and it was shot on the left foot, tried to swerve it to the far post.
Very nice ball roll, and then he took the shot outside the box. I mean, you can see now, you can notice that Indonesian team are playing in a very comfortable way after the first goal. And now, it's all about Japan. They need to do something here. Otherwise, it will be so difficult to come back in this game.
It's going to be difficult when you only have 2 minutes left on the clock. It's all about holding the line for Team Indonesia. But Team Japan with a long shot strike. However, it went high, but that was a good effort.
Yes.
Not too shabby, but it was overcooked, I would say.
Yes, even though it was the only possible solution here, but at least they tried here. It's like something you can do And probably maybe if you do it once again, it will go in.
True. But is there enough time? From my point of view, 3 minutes of extra time given by the match official. As we see Team Indonesia driving the ball forward, try to chase for the secondary ball. 2 minutes left. Is it going to be a chance for Team Japan? Try to strike one back. Nope, it's not going to be because the change of position. Is it? That's it. It's going to be 1-0 going in favor of the Indonesia leading the game, even though it took 80 minutes, but at least a goal was scored. But are they safe?
It's ready. I hope you are ready, because we are about to dive into Cypher.
Yeah, we are about to dive into the second game. Another 90 minutes will be on the table. Who will be grabbing the winner's trophy? Who will be crowned the winner of FIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC, featuring eFootball console? Without further ado, Indonesia will be attacking from left, and while Team Japan will be attacking from right.
Absolutely. So Japan against Indonesia, two giants of Asian eFootball standing on the edge of glory. Let's see who will be able to get things running. But at this moment, Indonesia has the upper hand, Abdulaziz.
Yes, and also the Japanese side, they need to do something here. Otherwise, it will be so difficult for them to equalize and come back in this game.
100%. So here comes Japan on the pass, trying to find Ruud Gullit in here. That looks really good. They look much alive compared to the first match, but Indonesia, as you know, it's not easy to penetrate in the defense. We saw that against Malaysia, but can they do it? They have one more match right now, which is the match that we are watching right now. Can they hold the lead until the final whistle of this?
Well, that's the question here. You know what I think Japan need to do in this game? First, they need to have more players inside the box. Second, they need to go to the wings more, because you can't create enough chances from the middle.
Absolutely. So let's see how the tactical approach for this side. It's going to be a throw-in now for Indonesia. And they are holding the possession so far. Japan are putting the pressure on. Header now.
Oh, look at Haaland. He's winning everything in there.
Well, he's been an incredible player, not only here, even for the World Cup as
Oh,
well. And
what
that's
a
a beautiful
ball.
pass up in the front. Goalkeeper comes out. But is that enough? It's definitely not enough. Seems like Erling Haaland didn't even get a sniff of the ball. And
That's
this is the Dembele I've been talking about there, Abdulaziz. He was marvelous yesterday, and he made lots of comeback goals. But can he do it again? Ruud Gullit.
That's the question here. You know that a through pass from, I think, Pirlo, he's the only player in this world who can pass like that.
Absolutely. And here comes Indonesia now. Who might go for the cross there, but could not connect into the final man in the box. With just 14 minutes only as elapsed, and we're already seeing a chess match in here. And it's Virgil van Dijk been putting on some masterclass of defensive display at the back. He will be with Liverpool for this season. Let's see what his future is like in a couple of seasons to come. But at this moment, all focus are going to be in this game. Johan Cruyff, I believe. That's looking really good. That's the passing part there, Abdulaziz. He's just not connecting really well, but talking about it, what a save by the goalkeeper.
Wow,
I was
that
just
so
about to say the passes were not connecting, but Indonesia's absolutely enjoying this.
Yeah, but I mean, look, this is like crazy, because the rebound, like, I mean, they were so unlucky, Japan here, but still, the pressure from Indonesian's team made the Japanese team to make that mistakes.
100%.
They forced him to do that mistake.
Exactly. So from this corner, Indonesia are smelling blood in here. It seems like.
I think.
Oh, look at
that's
this.
Beautiful.
Exactly, but the pass just could not find the final man in the box. But Japan trying to put pressure onto Indonesia. But here's the thing there, Abdulaziz. Time is just ticking away as fast as possible. And Japan are still trying to crack the code.
Indeed, yes, and that's what they are trying to do here. But the thing is, how can you break this defense? Because like everyone is defending, and it's like man to man all the time.
Absolutely. And now, the huge pass up in the front for the Indonesian players. Easy for the goalkeeper now. And ladies and gentlemen, if you just tune in, this is the FIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC, and we are underway for the grand finale of Indonesia and also Japan. Let's see who will be winning. As you can see on your far right top, it is Indonesia with that 1-goal lead in the first set of the match. Now we are down for the second match here, and can Indonesia add more in here? This looks good. Dembele, I believe. It's looking really good. They have a couple of options. Oh, that's a really good clearance coming through. And we see a couple of sloppy passes here. Japan needs to get that under control. And it seems like they need to find a way.
But, you know, this way it's so difficult for Japan to do anything. And I feel that Indonesia are closer to score the second goal than Japan.
Yeah, they are definitely doing something in here, and it's surely special for Indonesia at this moment, because that second goal will definitely end a couple of momentum for Japan, who are currently trying to get the equalizer, but seems like all the walls are fully built, super solid, and no way through so far. But Japan are trying. They're a team that doesn't give up so easily. You've seen that throughout this tournament. And can they repeat history again, especially in this second match?
Well, that's the question here. And also, it is so difficult to replicate what you did yesterday against Jordan. But still, it's something possible to do. You know, Japan need to do so many things in this game, because I feel they need to make the game is a little bit faster, because the rhythm of the game is like totally controlled by Indonesia. Look, Indonesia are playing very comfortably. They pass it around. They take their time when they have the ball. There is no need to rush anything off.
Absolutely. So with just 4 minutes left in this match, Japan are still yet to find the goal that they need. Meanwhile, Indonesia are enjoying this footballing we are seeing here, especially keeping up in the air. And this looks really promising for Erling Haaland, but Haaland got 3 defenders to deal with. Nothing new for Erling Haaland, even in real life as well. But here comes Dembele. That looks deadly now. Could this be the moment for Japan? And still Japan on attack, but the final piece of pass is just not finding the man there, Abdulaziz. It seems like a very close match, especially in this first 45 minutes. Well, what are your thoughts so far, man?
Oh, yes. I mean, in the first half, we didn't see much from Japan. Not because they are not trying. They actually do. But how good Indonesia are in the air, they try to keep playing high and long balls to Haaland, so they cannot lose many players in their positions. So that makes it so hard for the Japanese side to try to build up from the scratch and try to attack. Because how can you attack while you have like 3 lines in front of you? That's why it is so difficult for Japan to do anything at the moment.
Certainly there, of course, but how about for the mentality, you know, especially going with that 1 goal down in there in the first game? Well, Abdulaziz, I think this is where everything is put into a test, and Japan are so far trying really hard, but it's just not happening.
No, it's not happening so far, but still, they have a chance. They have 45 minutes to do anything magical here, and why not? Maybe they can get something.
Yeah, talking about something, we are underway for the second half between Indonesia and also Japan. This is the finals of the FIFAe Continental Championship 2026, and this looks really good. Japan could surely need to do it, and yes, they do. And that's the equalizer.
Nice.
Took long enough with the roll.
Yes.
But it has finally landed. It's 1-1 on aggregate.
And game on.
And it's surely game on from now.
Well, I mean, that was really nice movement without the ball. You see the player here, look. When he passed it to Ruud Gullit, yes, here, look to the movement from the player. That's beautiful. He didn't shoot directly. He took his time, and then he shoot, and he made sure that it's going in. Yes, that was really nice ball. Actually, they surprised all of us here, because nobody expected that. That's what I talked about earlier today. they had to do something so quick in order to break the defense of Indonesia.
100%. That is one of the fastest goals I've seen so far, especially after a kickoff in here. It is 1-1. It is game on, and it is showtime for all of us in here. Indonesia, Japan, nothing to separate between these two, but Indonesia with Erling Haaland now. Haaland! He's unstoppable when you give him the ball in that kind of space.
Wow.
And who do you need? Anyone else other than Erling Haaland? What a strike that was. And Indonesia are up in the air again.
What a goal, what a movement, what a fake shot. Look here. He actually ate two defenders at once. Look, 1-2. Oh, beautiful goal. Very nice to the far post also. Erling Haaland once again proved to all of us that he is like, is he the best striker in the world at the moment?
At the moment, absolutely, 100%, he's the best. And he's just pulling off what we saw even in the World Cup with Norway. He's completely silent in the entire game, but when he receives the ball in that killer age, he definitely puts the ball in the back of the net. So it is 2-1, Indonesia up in the front, and let's see what does Japan has to say about this. The long ball up in the air, back to Erling Haaland again, but here comes Dembele, who's caused so much of trouble against Lebanon yesterday, but today he looks really silent, but maybe not. That pass, a little bit too much there.
You know, the problem here is not the second goal for Indonesia, but the problem is they managed to score the second goal so quickly that they didn't give the Japanese side any moment to breathe.
Exactly, and that was another scary moment for Indonesia, but Virgil van Dijk got that under control. With time ticking away, the hopes of the Japanese players were once alive just now, but now it has turned into a whole pressure. And meanwhile, it is going to be Indonesia giving more problems, and the ball goes out of play. This is where the tactical changes comes in, Abdulaziz. We have mentioned about this many times. And in this moment, what are the key things to do?
Well, I mean, they need, of course, to use some fresh legs here. And also, Japan are like suffering a lot in defense. Not because they are not good in defending. No, they are so good at that. But it's because how good the Indonesian side in attack. And they can score goals non-stop. They can create chances, however, and whenever they want.
Absolutely. So now it is going to be the tactical changes coming in between Japan and also Indonesia. We're diving in back into the game. There's a couple of changes as what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Christian Vieri is coming on, and he has
striker.
been one of the brilliant players yesterday who made the comeback possible.
Uh-huh.
So he and Dembele's combination has been worked on so far, but let's see, with this 30 minutes to go, I'm really not sure what's going to be happening, but Indonesia has the ball for now. And from this throw-in, it's going to be a long one towards Erling Haaland. He has a chance in here. Haaland just needs to find the space. Indonesia is still lurking inside the box. Haaland asking for the ball, and Haaland is surely not going to receive that. That was too tight in there.
Yeah, but that fake shot inside the box made the defenders to move and to go back again and to leave so many spaces in front of the player. Still, it's not easy game for both sides, and it's only about one goal.
Surely about that one goal, and now Christian Vieri, who has already come onto the team for Japan. I just want to see what are the impacts that he could bring into this game so far. And now that pass again, and not finding the right man, and here comes Indonesia.
Oh, wow.
Who are now with so much of belief of winning this tournament now. Still, I believe that is the number
if they
13.
manage to go for the third goal.
Yeah, the third goal is going to be the one that could finish this off there, Abdulaziz. And here is Haaland inside, but the defender read that cross really well. And this is going to be a corner, and I can still see Indonesia smelling something in here.
Yes, and this is what Indonesia team are really good at. It is very important tool to use the corner kick in your favor. And we saw many goals in this tournament through corners, Matt.
Well, from this corner, it is going to be very crucial. You can see how those nervous faces on the cameras right now, they know this is going to be a chance one way or another. And meanwhile, I'm yet to see what is going to be the tactical approach for this. Are there going to be any last-minute changes coming in? Maybe for one last fresh players in defense or maybe in attack. But of course, it's going to be defense for Indonesia. But for Japan, they need that goal right now.
Of course, and it's only about one goal. You know, if you score the first goal,
Yeah.
you can definitely score the second goal here.
Exactly. So this is going to be the corner now. A couple of options waiting in the box. Indonesia floats one in and the ball goes out of play again.
Again, corner kick.
Kagawa is on the pitch as well, and this is another chance for Indonesia here to add more problems to Japan. Ball goes in and hits the post! That was so close!
Yeah, and that was new. I mean, totally new for us. We all expected that it will go to the first post, but probably this is the first time we see the corner kick to the second post.
Right now, the dreams of winning this slowly fading for Japan. Meanwhile, Indonesia are doing their very best to defend this. Here they come again. Can see how good they are on the defense and even on the build-up in here. But the pass thing just not landing into the right man. But here they go again. Superbly solid even in the midfield. With 15 minutes to go, Indonesia are trying to close the match right now itself. Meanwhile, Japan are struggling to even get the ball. Now, this could be another chance. Oh, that's a mistake! And Indonesia could end this once and for all, but no!
Oh my God.
The defenders saw that coming, but how about for Japan now? This looks promising. Japan, this is the moment, but no! Again and again, with time is being the biggest enemy. They are still yet to find the net, Abdulaziz.
Oh yes, and it's all about one goal, is that it? Okay, now we have a corner kick. Japan, this is the best possible way to probably score the second goal here.
This is surely going to be one of the biggest chances, but what a strike that was. And the goalkeeper, Gigi Buffon, this is the 2006 Buffon, I believe. But now, this is what matters. What matters is the ball being in the back of the net for the Blue Samurais in here. They need this so much.
Where are you, Van Dijk?
Yes, you're looking for Van Dijk. I'm looking at some of the other tall players in the box now. A corner floats in, and it's not finding the net at this moment. And there you go, the defensive display from Indonesia has been spot on so far, but it's not ending anytime soon. Japan comes again in the box, and that was too much.
Yes, it was indeed. It's only about 6 to 7 minutes in game time, and Indonesia probably are going to win the FIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC, unless there is something in this game.
5 minutes left on the box right now. 5 minutes left in this game at this moment, and it seems like it's going to be a foul.
Oh yes.
Surely going to be a foul. Could this be a chance? And who is it for? It is surely... Oh, it's going to be for Indonesia now, man.
Yeah.
At this moment, Japan are running out of time. Their biggest enemy right now is not going to be Indonesia. It is the time. And hopefully, they are able to find a solution. But with time not on their side, it is getting impossible. Talking about impossible, it is mission impossible so far. They need Tom Cruise on the line. But he is not available. He's not picking up the phone. And now... Japan needs to do something about this. If it's not Tom Cruise, you need someone right now, a hero at the final moment. And now! So close, yet so far again. What else do you need, Abdulaziz?
Well, I think Tom Cruise is not helping here either, no?
He's offline.
Well, I mean, Japan, they did try to do something here.
Yeah.
But that was not enough. Because Indonesia were playing very realistic game, very slow gameplay. They controlled the game. They came back when they needed to score a goal. So it's like they know when to show up and then when and how to control the game. That's why they are like 2 or 3 minutes in game time to win the whole thing here.
Well, they need this so much. I think there's only a couple of seconds in this game so far. 5 minutes, wow, 5 minutes given for Japan to turn this around.
They still have like 2 or 1 chance.
Yes, 2 or 1 chance. Let's see who holds the pan in here. The ball goes onto the top. But time is also flying as fast as possible. What was that? And now they're adding more pressure.
The pressure,
It's absolutely alive right now, Abdulaziz.
Oh, wow.
What could they do from here with a
Oh
couple
my
of chances gone bagging? But from this corner, can they finally do something about it? Well, let's see, what are the plans? They're taking it very patiently here to Indonesia to end it for all, but no, it just did not hit the target. And with just 2 minutes, I think it's pretty much...
Yes, there is one more
Yeah.
chance here. There is one more chance here.
Yeah. Talking about one more chance. It is going to be a
No.
chance for Indonesia, but now Japan holds the pen for now. This surely going to be the last moment, the last attack. Can they get this done? Brilliantly done. Dembele waiting in there.
What?
Oh, splendid catch. And at this moment, it looks unlikely. And the dream is no longer a dream. Indonesia are the winners. They refuse to surrender. They refuse to break.
Wow.
And when the defining moment arrived, Indonesia showed they were ready. They were absolutely on fire. And there you go on your screens. The winners, the Garudas, strikes in here. Back-to-back defeats for Japan.
Wow, massive congratulations to Indonesia. The first ever FIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC. What a tournament for them. What a time to be alive. And also, this is the very, the best do for the console. They managed to prove it year after another. And here they are, winning everything.
Exactly. So now we're going to be with our amazing, lovely hosts. And let's see what are the things in the main stage right now. On to you guys, on to you gentlemen who are on the stage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are here once again with the winners of the FIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC featuring eFootball console. The team that's going to bring home the winners a trophy tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still leaving them to celebrate the victory at the moment. Muaz, as we can see, especially during the second round of the game, it was how do we say it again? I'm at
It was
loss for
heart
words.
stomping lah orang kata. You know, the game itself, the match itself, it's truly amazing, especially right here for the grand final. And of course, we're here with the winners team, which is Team Indonesia. They're going to take a very quick photo before they will lift the winning trophy later on in a bit.
Definitely, but I do see it coming. Low-key, I see it coming because they low-key, high-key see it coming considering that they are ranked number 3 in the world.
That's right. That's
Untouchable at the moment. All right, gentlemen. Pertama sekali tahniah diucapkan. Jadi apa perasaan kalian setelah memenangi
FIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC dan juga melulusi untuk pergi ke peringkat dunia, ya, FIFAe World Cup. Bagaimana perasaannya?
Alhamdulillah, pasti perasaan kita bangga lah. Kita nggak cuman lolos cuman lolos saja, tapi kita juga melengkapi dengan membawa piala FIFAe Continental ke Indonesia.
Kalau saya banggalah dengan ini sendiri, dengan diri sendiri, terutama fansnya. Thank you ya semuanya yang sudah doakan, sudah support. By the way, aku semangat banget pertandingan pada hari ini karena ini adalah Piala Elga. Kayaknya Piala Elga jadi semangat.
Okey. Jadi kita juga ingin tanyakan sepanjang 3 hari kamu berdua berada di sini, cabaran paling besar yang kamu rasa menjadikan kamu pemenang pada hari ini. The biggest challenge that motivate them to win the winners trophy.
Menurut aku lawan sepanjang kontinental ini yaitu Jordan, terutama Jepang lah sama Jordan. Karena kita di babak grup nggak draw sama Jordan dan kalah sama Jepang.
Okay, well now we know that Team Indonesia, you guys are going to be going to the next stage and that is the FIFAe World Cup. Of course, perasaannya dah nak masuk ke peringkat dunia nih sih ya. Jadi mungkin mau tanya, ada nggak mana-mana tim di luar sana peringkat dunia yang kalian mau jumpa
Mau
bertarung?
lawan
Ya.
seterusnya di peringkat dunia ni. Tim mana?
mana?
Untuk FIFAe World Cup nanti kami pengen ketemu Italia membahaskan kekalahan tahun kemarin di semifinal. Italia.
Italy! Wow, hear that, Shasha? They can't wait to meet up again with their previous opponent, of course, in the FIFAe World Cup.
Definitely cannot wait to make a statement. Alright, Muaz, I think it's time that we give
It's
them
time,
room.
it's time.
Kamu bisa mengangkat trofi ini bila-bila kamu bersedia. Dipersilakan.
Okay, sebentar, tunggu on my count dan kita
Kita
sama-sama.
kira sama-sama.
Yeah, here we go. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Your winner for the FIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC featuring eFootball console. Let's give it up for the one and only Team Indonesia!
Congratulations once again to the winners after 3 days and
Of
numerous
crucial
rounds.
battles
Yes,
against the other 7 nations.
very, very crucial indeed. It's a sweet victory, but not victory just yet, as they are now just one step closer to the FIFAe World Cup Finals 2026. Tahniah sekali lagi diucapkan kepada timnas Indonesia.
Ya, jadi boleh bisa angkat ya lagi sekali.
Boleh
semula.
bawa balik.
Boleh bawa pulang trofinya.
Bisa bawa pulang trofinya.
Mungkin agak sedikit berat ya.
Boleh angkat.
Ya, timnya kata bawa turun. Okey. Oh, lagi berat. Bisa. One more time guys, Team Indonesia.
Itulah
As the
dia timnas
winner.
Garuda.
Ya, iya. Timnas Garuda kita ya yang baru saja menang. Have a big
Alright.
smile right there.
Okay, so Muaz, while we
Shasha.
leave them to continue enjoying the winner's trophy,
That's
I
right.
think we are looking forward to hearing the full analysis. You know, I myself am looking forward to hearing and listening to the complete analysis.
Yeah, that's
including-
right. That's right. Of course, we're going to pass it back again to our incredible casters right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, please tune in. Please do not go anywhere. And let's pass the mic again to Decipher Matt as well as Abdulaziz. Take it away.
What a win, what a match, what a final. Again, we would like to say thank you and congratulations for our winner, FIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC featuring eFootball console. Indonesia takes it home with a stunning game plan against Japan.